Okay, so I believe it was the other, I believe it was a couple of days ago. I think it was on the first Artemis 2. It's headed for the moon. Uh, been a long time since I believe it was Apollo 11. I believe was for USA to go on the moon. I believe recently, like a few years ago, it was like India went to the moon and China also went to the moon. So, but yeah, so you got like Artemis 2 here, and dude, I've seen this a good bit on Facebook here since it just like shows up on my feed. The amount of people with the laughing emoji, laughing reaction emoji, whatever the fuck it is. I see that I see that every single time. 'Cause I guess there's people who still think that the moon landing was fake. Still, after all these fucking years, people think that the moon landing was fake. People think that the Earth is still flat, despite obvious fucking pictures that it's not flat. So yeah, so here we go. So yeah, a couple days ago, so 2 days, 42 minutes. Velocity 3,322 miles, 899 miles from Earth. And so they headed to the moon. So they got like close to halfway to the moon, so it's pretty cool. So you can see like up here, which is pretty. I do like this. It's pretty cool. You can see this. Dude, fucking velocity. That's crazy travel time. Holy shit. Um. So as flights on Artemis 2, a mission on the way to the journey around the moon after successfully conducting their translunar injection burn, or TLI. They are expected to spend 8 more days in space. What the astronauts said: humanity has once again shown what we are capable of, and it's your hopes for the future that carry us now on this journey around the moon. Canadian Space Agency astronaut Jeremy Hansen said in the crew's first words, they said that since they set course. With this burn to the moon, we do not leave Earth, we choose it. Astronaut Christina Gotch, I think I'm not sure that's how you say it. Why this mission matters, historic and risky lunar adventure will mark the first astronauts return to the vicinity of the moon in more than 50 years. This mission could travel farther from Earth than any human has ever has. Breaking the Apollo program's distance record. Here's what to expect on each day of the mission. There we go. So yeah, each day of the mission. Um, so here we go. So what happened? There we go. Wait. Recap what happened in the Artemis 2 mission. This is yeah, it's actually it right here. Uh, so you got the moon here, which is pretty cool. So, uh, day two, translunar injection burn is expected to be carried out. This burn, which increases Orion's velocity, allowing it to leave behind a circular orbit of Earth and transfer to an oval-shaped orbit, will help with the capsule reach the moon. It will be the last major engine firing of the mission. Day three, I believe that was on day two. Day three, the crew will conduct a CPR demonstration in space and carry out a communications test through the Deep Space Network, a system of radio antenna on Earth. Day 4, astronauts will conduct a review of their plan to capture images during the upcoming lunar flyby. Crew members will practice. Day 5, crew members will practice donning their spacesuits in case of an emergency. A line will enter the lunar sphere of influence, or the point in space where the tug of the moon's gravity is stronger than that of Earth's gravity. Day 6, this is a big day. Orion will conduct a roughly 3-hour flyby of the far side of the moon and make its closest approach to the satellite, about 4,112 statute miles above the lunar surface. The crew is also expected to reach the maximum distance from Earth. Day 7, Orion will exit the lunar sphere of influence and begin their journey back home. The crew will discuss their observations from the flyby with scientists and mission control. Apart from that, this is the astronauts' day off. Okay, so day 7 is the astronauts' day off. Okay, day 8 to 9. There will be more demonstrations of Orion's capabilities. This is like its ability to provide the crew with radiation shielding to be manually piloted. The crew will also test compression garments that can reduce heart rate increases. Okay, splashdown. Day 10. Orion would descend through Earth's atmosphere after the blistering heat of the re-entry subsides. A series of parachutes will release to slow the capsule so it can safely splash down off the coast of California. So it'll be landed back in California. Okay, that's pretty cool. Again, with sleep, so you get some pretty cool stuff here. There's also some really cool pictures here of Earth that they fucking found. So really cool thing is where. Oh, so that's an ongoing U.S. Space flight. Okay. Let me check what countries have been to the moon. Okay, here we go. So we got um list of missions to the moon. So I'm not sure if we've only one has been Apollo. I believe it was the Apollo 11. I'm not sure if that's the only one who landed on the moon landing sites. Here we go. 28 successful soft landings on the moon carried out by 5 countries, include China, India, Japan, Soviet Union, or Russia, and the United States. Okay, so 5, yeah. China, India, and Japan. I didn't know about Japan. So the Soviets went there during the of course during the space race, where basically it was Russia and United States at the time, when I believe it was during the 60s, where they were trying to like figure out who could be able to make it to the moon fastest. Well, no, it wasn't fastest. It was who could make it to the moon the first and successfully land on the moon. So, uh, uh all 2 soft landings on the far side of the moon were carried out by China, while soft landing near the lunar south pole was carried out by India's Chan- Chandra. I don't know how to say that. 3 and intuitive machines IM-1 Nova C Odysseus and IM-2 Nova C Athena lander. So anyway, so we got some more stuff over here. So we have Blue Moon. So we got 2026 here. Quite a bit 2026. Quite a bit. Blue Moon Pathfinder here. We got Blue Ghost M2 Lunar Path another Lunar Pathfinder. Griffin mission, another U.S. This is gonna be who's this gonna be? Oh, European Space Agency. That's pretty cool. China. Yep, it'd be China. Then it goes back to United States. United States SpaceX slash NASA. Astrolab. So it does they don't have a page yet for this. Flex. Astrobotic mission. Zeus X. Mission 2.5. So these are 2020 and 2026, 2027. Zeus X. Mission 2.5. Chandra Ain, I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. 4, by the Indians. Russia Luna 26. Changi by China. Mission 3 by Japan and the U.S. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. So got a lunar rover here by looks like that's Pakistan. Pakistan, and then first lunar rover that will be launched onto the Changi's mission 8 mission as part of the wider ILRS program. Okay, let's go. Blue Moon demos. Another North America, 2028 to 2029. India and Japan and Canada will be in there too. Canada, Europe, Japan will be in there. America will be in there. 29 to 30. Russia. Also Australia. Okay, then at 30, America again. 31, European Space Agency. 32. I'm not sure if this is South Korea. And then another one for America. So, NASA, yeah, it's China National Space Agency. Okay, and then so a lot. That's quite a bit. For those, and then they got some rovers here. Now, I believe technically the moon. We all call it the moon. That's what we've all known it as. We've all just called it the moon. I believe it might be. I believe it does kind of have a name to it, though. I believe it is called Luna. So I believe that's what the moon is actually called. First lunar rover was first spacecraft. So I believe that one of the technical terms I see a lot of times in video games is our moon is technically called Luna. I believe it's based off of the Roman goddess. I believe. I forget what. I believe it's a Roman goddess of the moon. So that's where we get the name from. That's where also we see lunar or lunar. Lunar spacecrafts, of course. So we get the name of Luna, but however we just call it the moon since it's the only moon we've ever known. But we also give it names to a bunch of different moons along with Mars moon, which is Phobos and Deimos, which are technically Mars's moon. So technically, if you really think about it, they're more like asteroids instead of. Don't know if I can tangent. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm going on a tangent here. I apologize. I'm so sorry about this, but yeah, Phobos and Deimos, they're more like asteroids rather than actual moons. Smaller and outer of the 2 natural satellites of Mars. That'll be Phobos. Because as you can see, like they've got like Yeah, as you can see, like in here, they all kind of like that's a bit blurry, but that's okay. So there's kind of more like asteroids though, rather than like action moons. We can see like the craters, of course, of a Deimos, and you got Phobos, and yeah, you got Phobos right here. Wait, Phobos here. So you can see like the moon, but it's like very small though. It's very small. Oh yeah, very small, and yeah, so very small moons. But okay, going on a tangent. But back to Artemis 2 here. So this is one of the really cool photos right here of the Earth. Such a cool ass fucking photo. Such a cool fucking photo. People, despite so many fuck people, there's people who still think this is like AI or just because it's like photoshopped. I, it's okay. Just I don't know what to say. I suppose I'll just let stupid people be stupid and just let them do the thing. That's pretty much what I'll say. But actually, looking at this, it'd be so fucking cool to say. Wait, is that a reflection of a Artemis? Looks like it. That's pretty cool. It's a really cool photo. It's a really cool photo. Fires up engines is next up the moon mission. Yeah. So I'm not sure. Are they going to the moon? Are they going to be landing on the moon? I don't know. I'm not sure if they're going to be landing or orbiting. So here we go. So that's why design to verify Orion spacecraft. I think that's AI. Leaves Earth for here we go. BBC. I'm not trusting AI. Fuck off. I'm not trusting AI. Most powerful rocket built by NASA came in the first crewed mission to the moon in more than 50 years, but it's not actually landing. It's not going to be landing on it. It looks like it's just going to be like going to the surface. Okay. Other focus is using the second mission Artemis 2 to prepare for a potential lunar landing by so okay, so it'll be a second one. So the second mission of Artemis 2 will be going to will be landing on the moon in 2028, which is pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. Nice. That was huge, like fucking as oh so yeah. So NASA here they released this. Fucking dude, this looks cool. That's fucking cool as hell. That's fucking awesome. God, that's so cool. Earth's crescent seen from a solar camo. Yeah, that's so cool to see. Fucking, that's so cool to see that. It really is. So, yeah. So here, first images. Here we go. So yeah, this. So, we have view the gallery. Let's view the gallery. So you get looks like Artemis taken off, and then in the sky. And of course, that's launched Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida, on April 1st. Blasted, FY astronauts blasted off a massive NASA rocket April 1st on a long anticipated journey around the moon. First crew going to fly by more than 50 years. Then you get some more shots of it. Oh, Cleveland Guardians. That's pretty cool. They had a warm-up game. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool to see. If you watch Artemis crew lunar mission launch and tell it on TV. Lift off. They lift off right there. Dude, I would love to see that. I would love to fucking see the fucking spacecraft just fucking launch. It'd be so fucking cool. That'd be fucking awesome as shit. That'd be so fucking cool. Got the astronauts right there. Let's look up the astronauts. It's really cool to see. Really fucking cool to see. It's so fucking cool to see this shit. It really is. I'm a huge like for those who don't know, I'm a huge like space kind of guy. I love like learning about space. I really do. Ignore that voice crack. I love learning about space. I really do. Space, I've always enjoyed space. Is this really all the photos? Yeah, it's all the photos. Yeah, okay, there'll be more. I really do enjoy. Yeah, it's this one. View from the Earth from Orion. So it's Orion spacecraft. Okay. Going to Artemis 2 Tesla. So Artemis 2 Tesla. Okay. Imagine looking at that shit. Fucking crest. That's not the moon crest. That's the Earth crescent. That's pretty fucking cool to see. That's really fucking cool to see. That's really cool. So here we go. We got a little. There we go. Artemis 2 the first crew test flight with it on to the moon. It's Apollo. Yeah, Apollo. I believe it's called Apollo 11. I believe. Can I not zoom into this shit? Let's see. Oh, boys, gonna be blurry. Oh god. Astronauts lifted off from the launch pad 39B. Maybe that's what it says. At Kennedy Space Center. Jets and solid rocket boosters have. I don't think I can see it. So we can see like the little path they're gonna take. So they're gonna go like around orbit around the Earth. They're gonna make it to the moon. Then they'll come back to the Earth. It's just pretty cool to see. Unfortunately, this pic is blurry as shit. Unfortunately, so I can't. Oh here. Yeah, it's like pretty blurry, so I can't see it much. So I apologize about that. It's a little blurry. Just that. What did I just do? There we go. Artemis. So those photos are just pretty cool. So yeah. Artemis 2. That's something not gonna be. Let's watch it. Let's watch this. This is from NASA themselves. Can I go back? There we go. Let's watch this. Let's watch this real quick. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Shared new Artemis 2 photos showing Earth in striking detail, just 3 days into the mission around the moon. One image echoes Apollo 17's 1972 blue marble as the crew nears 100,000 miles from Earth. Another, shared Friday, April 3rd, shows Earth from inside the Orion cap.
Dude, that's so fucking cool to see. That's so cool.
Piloted by 3 Americans and 1 Canadian. NASA.
Dude, that is so cool to see.
One view shows Earth lit up in spectacular blues and browns, with a green aurora in the atmosphere. The Artemis 2 crew is Reed Wiseman, Christina Koch, Victor Glover, and Canadian Space Agency astronaut Jeremy Hansen. NASA also released a second-day photo showing the end of Orion's service module, including its main engine and auxiliary thrusters.
It's just such a tremendous place to be. The views are extraordinary. It's really fun to be floating around, and it just makes me feel like a little kid.
250,000 miles away is a Herculean effort, and we are now just realizing the gravity.
So for those who don't believe, like, oh, how can space has gravity? Yeah, just look at our hair. Space has 0 gravity. I don't know why. Who fucking knows? Ask fucking Isaac Newton for that shit. I think it's because like there's like not really much atmosphere in space, and there's not much anything to like really hold space together. So, which makes sense. So maybe that's fine, I guess. But it's pretty cool to see, like, especially as her hair. It's pretty cool to see.
One of the biggest surprises was how smooth riding those solids was. We all expected a really just dynamic ride, a lot of motion. We were prepared to potentially not being able to see telemetry, to maybe even not being able to, touch switches, and it was very smooth.
The first thing I would say is trust us. You look amazing. You look beautiful. And from up here, you also look like one thing. Homo sapiens is all of us, no matter where you're from or what you look like. We're all one people.
There was a moment about an hour ago where Mission Control Houston reoriented our spacecraft as the sun was setting behind the Earth. And I don't know what we all expected to see in that moment, but you could see the entire globe from pole to pole. You could see Africa, Europe, and if you looked really close, you could see the northern lights. It was the most spectacular moment, and it paused all 4 of us in our tracks.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Anyway, but do some delivering, show how the Artemis 2 mission is going, and so far it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good so far. So anyway, that's about it, and I will see you guys later.